he tried to do
Live streaming is on.
Now it's good.
some little
Repeat what you said before.
oh yeah, and this girl was shocked by the uh, distance that people want to have with her because he Asian, and she is the one or the symbol of the one who began the pandemic. So everyone take this distance, ask, don't talk with her, and so. And he simply think to say some little things, little affirmation, and we talk about with the power of the personal writing. I tell them her that maybe it will be more powerful if is the real personal expression of his feeling. And he was so happy to do some calligrapher, some background for the poster. And this is a lot of difference, but it is a lot of different sentiments. And also the idea to expose it is sometimes is a little dormant question, sometimes is a little uh, uh, terrible quote, we are not virus. And I think that is touching and feeling with it is something that involved me in this dimension, in this personal dimension that in the meanwhile began public and not only personal. No, I don't know what you say. Okay. I understand. Okay.
Somebody else has a comment.
Click on the screen. On your.
Yeah, 1 second.
You don't know the same thing before.
But I think we can also a little bit conclude. In this way of non-sapere, of our reflection about we know, we don't know, I think it's again a new dimension, who we have really to work on it. Has something to do with what Aldo say and the contextualization. For me, a question is very stronger if you are on the place, if there are if you are a connection in between what happened and what you ask. This make this decontextualization of the museum, to say I bring it in a neutral place, has also his limit, and we know why we do this. So it's interesting to go over and to look at this way. How can we start to speak about memory in different positions, in different places, in different contexts? And I think Sarajevo has so many stories, so many places of the little history and the big history come together. But for me, is this your project? Huh? Yeah. And how can we go over the shock of the little history and to bring to a dynamic for the future? But also, I think in the moment we are kind of solidarity, because they need it, I guess. And, I'm not sure Europa will react in the same way if a new war is happening in Sarajevo, because they was very supported from the outside, and we very
They didn't feel supported.
more or less. But we just was in the time I was in Sarajevo was an exhibition about the citizen support of Sarajevo from outside.
In the historical museum of the courtyard.
Historical museum, yeah. It was an interesting exhibition.
Extremely.
So they had the kind of solidarity because Europa was shocked.
Yeah.
Is it possible that yet with Ukraine, the level of shock is
I think
it's
that
going
is
down, huh?
also a different economic situation between the Poland and the one of the Ukraine catch a lot of interest on the Europe more than the war in Syria. That is seen like a sort of tribal war, freedom war. I don't know, or something that is really something. It's their fault. It's their problem.
It's not the black-white, kind of the little one being attacked by the big one. I think what could maybe, or the only way I think Europe would still support or try to provide security is out of fear from migration. I think even this project is all linked to what in Switzerland we call the Kohäsionsmilliarde. So it's $1 billion, I don't know, euros or Swiss francs, which Switzerland promised to pay the European Union in exchange for being able to be part of Schengen and kind of having that special treatment. But that $1 billion isn't directly paid to Brussels. It's actually paid through investments in projects that the European Union is interested in. So this project and the entire agreements between Sarajevo and Zurich are all linked to that $1 billion because the European Union is interested in economical growth in Sarajevo to stabilize the region, which is interesting. So actually the money that is supposed to fund the project, hopefully, is even linked to making sure that no war happens out of self and profit. It's not a charity. It's more we're scared of immigration. So.
And sorry to it's again a new dimension, but will it be not interesting to make that your project go from the center of this national museum to all the city, but also to the forest?
Yeah, it would be.
Really go in the hinterland of Sarajevo, who is very in contrast of the city. The hinterland is not everywhere. We was in one part who was very open, but you have also other who are so ideological in opposition on the existence of Sarajevo.
Yeah, I mean, even just right around the city, you have all the forests and the Olympic sites that are broken down in like beautiful areas. Kind of.
But perhaps to go
even
over, how can you connect this with Bosnia as a because the point of freedom is there. Is how can we connect the two part of this population?
Yeah.
So I think in what you propose, what is interesting is this idea of line, and perhaps you start with a line with a solid line, and then can be more exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very interesting. So the program of the afternoon.
It's up to, I think,